4 hours, the Warrior football team will kick off their first road game of the season against a team with revenge on their minds. Last year, the only souvenir Washington State took home was a 14-point loss. When Hawaii and Washington State meet on Saturday, the Warriors could be looking into a mirror image of themselves. Like Wazzu's defense has some holes to fill. The Cougars lost 6 starters on D from a year ago. Not a good sign for a team that was the 94th worst defense in the country. But if there's a strength on this side of the ball, it comes at the linebacker position, where Andy Mattingly returns for his senior season. Last year at Aloha Stadium, Mattingly recorded an interception against Greg Alexander.
From last year, they were big and physical too, and one of the guys like 6'4", 250, just big Pac-10 linebackers. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a good challenge for us.
They got a lot of new guys up front, so we really don't know what they're going to do, but we got to prepare for everything.
Anything and anyone is more like it. Last week, 2 quarterbacks saw equal playing time, although senior Kevin Lapina attempted the majority of Wazzu's pass attempts. But at running back, there's no doubt who will get the rock. That job belongs to Dwight Tardy, who rushed for 58 yards against UH last year.
He's a very physical, fast running back, and they have a guy named Montgomery who transferred from California. And he's a good running back also.
They're going to run the ball right at you. Their tackles are going to try and hook you and stuff. And we're just going to step up and be physical. And I like that. So I'm excited to get in there and kind of knock around the Farm Boys a little bit.
Of course, we'll have a full recap of the game Sunday night on the Coach Mack Show. Liz Chun is on the road with UH and brings us additional coverage from Washington right now.
The Warrior football team had its final practice at QWest Field, which is the home of the Seattle Seahawks. It was a 45-minute scripted workout that was mainly a walkthrough of this facility. After a quick photo opportunity that most of the Warriors took advantage of to start things off, it was back to work. Hawaii spent a majority of its time on special teams before running 10 offensive plays and 10 defensive plays. Coach Mack also had the players go over game situations and game substitutions. The UH cheerleaders also had a dry run. Only 5 made the trip. The rest are alumni members now living on the mainland. As soon as Hawaii walked off the field, Washington State walked on for its practice, arriving after a 5-hour bus ride from Pullman. Tomorrow's matchup with Washington State marks only the 5th time in school history that Hawaii is playing at a home field of an NFL team. Reporting from Seattle, Liz Chun, KGMB 9 Sports.
Washington State have very good running backs. Tardy scored against us last year. He's a very physical, fast running back, and they have a guy named Montgomery who transferred from California, and he's a good running back also. It'll be good to get up there and line up against a Pac-10 team.
How's it going, everybody? Tomorrow afternoon in Seattle, Warrior football team will face off with the Cougars of Washington State. Our own Robert Kikaula is in the Pacific Northwest and says following their final walkthrough at the home of the NFL Seahawks, guys in green minus 1 quarterback are good to go.
That's right, Rob. QWest Field is the NFL home of the Seattle Seahawks. It's the 5th NFL facility that the University of Hawaii football team will play in program's history. We'll talk today as quarterbacks. Second-string quarterback Brent Roush, yesterday's practice, and it looks like he may have busted up the pinky on his throwing hand. He is medically not cleared to play. So Brian Moniz will be UH football team's number 2 quarterback, and flying in tonight will be Shane Austin, who's also going to accompany the team when they go to UNLV. All-time, UH is 3-2 on the road versus the Pac-10, but since the BCS has come around, they are 0-6 on the road against a BCS team.
Lelehua grad Moniz, now the first number 2 UH quarterback from a Hawaii high school since Kalaheo Sean Withy Allen in 2002. Warriors listed as 2-point favorites. Kickoff set for 1 in the afternoon. Hawaii.
They were last in the nation in sacks allowed last year, and after 1 game, the University of Hawaii is still near the bottom of the national rankings in that category. Facing Central Arkansas 1 week ago today, Greg Alexander was dropped 4 times for a loss of 23 yards. But don't blame the offensive line, says Warrior head coach Greg McMackin. He's pleased with their play and that of his players on special teams.
I'm really happy with our offensive line. They have been maligned over the years, not just last year, but ever since I've been here. They are really coming together. They're a crusty group, and I'm really proud of them. Special teams, I'm especially happy with also our special teams player of the week. is Ryan Henry, who averaged 10 yards per return. He got 50 yards, which is more than we got all last year.
Actually, UH had 62 yards of off-punt returns last year, but that's still pretty bad. The Warriors will need all their players to step up again as they face Washington State tomorrow. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. Hawaii time.